Welcome to lecture on exploring the essentials of organizational control, which is a core function that helps managers understand how well their organization is performing and whether it is moving toward its goals. Control systems serve two main purposes. First, they help managers determine whether the organization's strategies are producing the desired results. Second, they act as an early warning system, alerting managers when the organization is beginning to drift off track. By the end of this session, you should be able to explain what organizational control means, identify different types and levels of control, and describe both financial and non-financial control tools. You will also understand the benefits and pitfalls of using these controls, including common mistakes organizations make when relying too heavily on non-financial metrics. What is organizational control? Organizational control is the process by which an organization guides its subunits and employees to behave in ways that support the achievement of goals and objectives. In simpler terms, control means monitoring performance, comparing results with expectations, and taking action when needed. All managers must engage in control, even if everything appears to be going well. Without evaluation, they cannot truly know whether performance matches expectations. Effective control typically involves 4 steps. 1. Establish standards, setting goals, targets, or expectations. 2. Measure actual performance, collecting data and information. 3. Compare performance with standards, identifying gaps or deviations. 4. Take corrective action, which might involve improving performance, adjusting goals, or maintaining the status quo. Choosing measurement criteria. The first step in controlling is deciding what to measure. This can be more important than how the measurement is done. Choosing the wrong metrics can create major problems, and what organizations choose to measure often determines how employees behave. There are 2 broad categories of performance metrics. Generic measures apply to all managers. Some examples are employee satisfaction, turnover rate, and customer complaints. Function-specific measures vary by department and are specific to them. Examples are units produced for manufacturing managers, project milestones for project managers, cost per click for digital marketing teams. After measuring performance, managers compare results with the goals set during the planning stage. Usually, there is a range of acceptable deviation. If performance falls outside this range, managers need to take action. Corrective actions. When a gap between expected and actual performance exists, managers typically choose one of 3 responses. 1. Do nothing if performance is within acceptable limits. 2. Correct the actual performance, which includes 2 approaches. First, immediate corrective action, like recalling a defective product. Second, basic corrective action, which focuses on identifying and fixing the underlying causes of a problem. Revising the standards may be necessary if goals were unrealistic or too easy. Examples of control challenges. Control systems are essential, but they come with costs. These include financial expenses, cultural consequences, reputational risks, bureaucracy, and implementation failures. 1. Financial costs. Companies often must hire external auditors to ensure accuracy and eliminate bias. For example, after widespread financial reporting issues in 2023, several tech firms, including Meta and Coinbase, paid millions for third-party audits to satisfy investors and regulators. 2. Cultural and reputational costs. Strict monitoring can damage employee morale. A well-known example is Amazon's warehouse monitoring system, which tracks employee movement and automatically issues warnings for inactivity. While it increases efficiency, it has drawn criticism for harming morale and contributing to turnover. Bathroom breaks are a flashpoint. Strict time-off-task metrics can discourage workers from taking needed breaks, with some fearing penalties for normal biological needs. Critics also argue that algorithmic targets leave little room for breaks or unexpected delays, prompting regulatory scrutiny and fueling unionization efforts. 3. Slower responsiveness control systems can add bureaucracy. A recent example is the criticism faced by the FAA and Boeing after several quality control failures. Reports revealed that layers of checks and communication delays made it harder to address issues quickly, contributing to the 737 MAX safety crisis. 4. Implementation problems. Poorly implemented systems can cause major disruptions. For instance, British supermarket chain Sainsbury's suffered severe supply shortages after rollout problems with a new automated inventory system. The system was meant to improve control, but instead led to empty shelves and customer frustration. These examples show that while control systems are necessary, they must be designed and implemented carefully. Benefits of effective control systems. Despite the challenges, strong control systems provide several important benefits: improved cost management and productivity. Budgeting and comparing actual expenses with forecasts help organizations avoid overspending. Higher quality companies like Toyota have long used rigorous quality control systems that empower workers to stop production when they detect defects. This focus on process control helped Toyota build a global reputation for reliability. Better opportunity recognition. During internal audits, companies often discover unexpected strengths. A modern example: in 2022, Mars Inc. evaluated its product lines and realized its pet care division was outperforming its confectionery division. This insight led to major strategic investments in pet care services. Better ability to manage uncertainty and complexity. Strong systems help organizations remain stable during crises. For example, during the early months of COVID-19, companies with strong supply chain controls, such as Walmart, were able to maintain stock and respond quickly to changes in consumer demand.